guys, and welcome back to an episode of Drop the Pin. Sorry we haven't filmed. The family's been plagued with the flu the last week and a half, and I'm on the tail end of it. We haven't managed to get out and do a bit of a test run like we said we were going to, due to the sickness and the weather. So I'm just going to take you through some boring things, I guess. We've done a bit of a travel budget, crunch some numbers, and to get our totals, and I'll take you through that. I'll talk about it, and hopefully Taylor can put it on the screen so it makes a bit more sense. We've had to do a few things on the camper over the last week. We had two leaking water taps, connectors. The Nitto fittings were leaking from the O-ring, and we couldn't seem to fix it, so we had to go back through Stony Creek and get some new ones, which is a bit annoying. It took about 10 days for it to come from Brisbane over to Perth, but once they arrived we fit them in 5 minutes and no leak. We've also had to get a new diesel heater. The previous owner had spliced the diesel heater into the original electrical wires lights, and you'd have to run your lights and your diesel heater at the same time. And if you turn your lights off, it will turn the diesel heater off. And I think eventually he's cooked the diesel heater because it never got the opportunity to do a cool down cycle. So we had problems with that. So we decided to just get a brand new diesel heater. Pretty inexpensive, really. I think it's $130 or something. Taylor managed to fit that one yesterday whilst I was at my brother's doing some bricklaying. She done it within a few hours and working perfectly fine. She also managed to run a 240 volt electrical lead from the inverter to the kitchen area. So instead of having to plug in every time to make a coffee or some toast, we're going to have it fixed in line 240 volt now at the kitchen area, which should make it a little bit easier. In the last week or so, we have also weighed the camper trailer and the vehicle combined, full load. We couldn't get any footage because of where we were, but we'll put a screenshot up. Hopefully, we did take a picture of the weights. The weights come in all right. We were under front axle, rear axle, we were over. Somebody's alarm's going off. Rear axle we were over by 60 kilos, but that was a full load. We've overcompensated, so we're going to be fine with the rear axle as well. And the camper axle, completely fine. Combined, we're well under, about 600 under, so that was quite good to see as well. So yeah, we're sorted with our weights when we head into the east side of the country, where they're pretty strict on weights. On that as well, we've had a few mates contact us and let us know that we can stay with them over in Queensland and New South Wales. So we're definitely going to be heading over that way now. We're kind of to and froing if we're going to head that far, but now we've got some offers. We'll definitely make a trip and see our mates. Oh, we had a stone stomper, a poor man's stone stomper made from Shade Sail as well, and Taylor got some guys at work to stitch that up for us. And we'll show you some footage of that also that I got done yesterday without the rain. Today's a rainy day for the next couple of days as well, so hence I'm doing a bit of a boring episode, I guess. But I'll take you through some of the costs that we've worked out. I know this is just like a ballpark kind of figure. So we've worked out the kilometers, food, what else we've done, dog food, because we are having a house sitter stay in our house for the next 6 months, and they're going to look after our dogs. We didn't want to take them along because of all the national parks and all that good stuff. So we've got a house sitter, so we're going to supply the house sitter with dog food as well every week. I've got 2 dogs, so we need to look after them as well. I've got Starlink costs food costs, car and spare parts, servicing, house repayments. We're not selling up or renting out. So, excuse the notebook, I stole this off Lillian. She wasn't too happy, but it had to happen. Didn't want to go and buy a new one. So we're estimating roughly around 20,000 kilometers travel. Obviously, this is just an estimate, but we've estimated about 20,000. We've done a fair bit of driving in the camper and the car, and we estimated roughly around 500 kilometers per tank with the camper trailer. That's how far the car can go. But that's a rough estimation. On that as well, I did have a dyno tune done on the vehicle. I wanted some more torque and just a better towing experience, so I forked out for that. And early indications is the car does go a little bit better. It feels a lot better. I've only done about a week's driving in it so far, but hopefully the dyno tune can bring some fuel savings as well. So yeah, about 500 kilometers per tank. We've averaged out fuel price of about $2.50. Obviously that'll go up and down. The Trailblazer is a 70-litre tank. So I've done some calculations. It's about 40 refuels over 20,000 kilometers at 70 litres. Timing that by $2.50 equals about $175 per tank. So I've got a grand total of about $7,000. I have added another 15% on the 7,000, and that will get us about 8,050 for fuel, which may not be enough. I'm not too sure, but hearing stories and talking to people, they said roughly around 9,000 mark. So I'm not too far off, but we've allowed 8,000. Dog food, we've allowed one bag every 2 to 3 weeks for the two dogs, and about 10 bags over the course of our trip. So that's about $700 as well. Starlink, obviously you have to buy the unit, and that was $359. Got that on sale. And obviously the plan per month is $174 for 6 months, so it's $1,044. But we want to stay in touch, and obviously we got the house sitters, so we want to contact them when we need to, and or just contact family really. The girls have friends they want to Skype and talk to, and if we get bored, or we have a night or a couple of rain days and we want to watch a movie, download a few movies. Yeah, so we won't be out all the time exploring all that good stuff. There's going to be days where we want to just chill out and watch a movie, so that'd be good to download some movies. All right, moving on. So food for the 5 of us, 26 weeks, and I've estimated $400 per week for food. Obviously that's going to go down and up, so about $10,400. That's including alcohol and coffees on the side of the road. Car services and parts. I've allowed for a trailer service halfway through and a car service. So trailer service I've allowed $500 and car service $1,000. And in that is going to be the parts as well. House repayments, like I said, we're not renting our house out at all. So we've got no income from the house, and we want to keep the house to come back to. I know a lot of people sell up and for these big trips, but we want to come back, obviously, to a house. So yeah, we're going to do interest only. So we've got a bit in the house because we've owned it since 2011. Taylor and I, we brought it. We're both still in the military, so we brought pretty young. When I was 19 and Taylor was 20, 21. So we did buy pretty young. So we've got a bit in the house, and we've been obviously saving up for a big trip like this, and it's the right time, and we can use the money that we have in the house. So yeah, we're going to do interest only, and dwindle our money away, I guess. It's not lost money because we're gaining experience. We're not. I don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as a gain because it's just experience for everyone. Experience for Taylor and I, and a good opportunity to get out and experience for the girls. So we've allowed $1,000 per month. So that's $6,000 for the 6 month. Um, Internet repayments, so we keep the internet on and all that kind of stuff. So we have the camera access, so we've got house cameras so we can see the house. All the subscriptions like Stan and all that good stuff. It's about $16 per month, so 160 bucks roughly, something around that. House rates, obviously we have to pay house rates, and that's $1,000 for the 6 months. Water rates about $300 for 2 months, times three, that's $900. Gas rates $80 for 3 months, times that by two, 160. Electrical rates $300 every 2 months, so that's $900 for the 6 months. And house insurance for 6 months is roughly around $500. So yeah, we've included all those kind of repayments that some people may forget if they do keep their house, I guess. Moving on, done night stays in caravan parks. That is also like wiki camps where you have to pay donations and all that good stuff. Yeah, just stays anywhere really. We've allowed $45 a night. This is just average again. So we've worked out that it's going to be about 177 nights, roughly, and that's $8,000 over 6 months. Car insurance, health insurance. So health insurance is, we've allowed $500 for 6 months, and that's just to up our cover a little bit. Obviously, car insurance, we've already paid that, and that's good until the end of our travel. So we haven't included that because that's just a standard payment we're going to have to do year to year anyway. So I haven't included that. We've actually also included washing. Obviously, at caravan parks, we have included washing as well because that might be overlooked by some people. We've allowed 26 loads of washing. Obviously, a load a week if you work it out that way. It's about $15 per week, so that's $400 or just shy of $390 for washing alone. On washing, Taylor's just brought us some sort of washing contraption that you can put in a bucket and it spins, so we'll be able to do some washing on the road as well when we have an abundance of water. And miscellaneous, I have allowed a bit of miscellaneous money as well. That's just $100 per month, so that's another $600 that I've allowed. Also, phone plans as well, because we're both Audi at the moment, Audi SIM card, and that's not very good going remote. We've tried it and they drop out quite fast out of Perth. So we're going to go Telstra and Audi. So we're going to get two different SIM cards. So we've allowed for that. That's about $64 a month as well. So over 6 months, it's about $385. So the grand total of all our spendings for 6 months that I've spoken about is $44,137. Which seems quite a lot, but you can't take it to your grave, so you may as well use it. And we're young and we're energetic and we want to get out there and explore and enjoy. So total on-road cost per month is $5,072. That's per month. So grand total on-road cost for 6 months is $30,432. So between our grand total and our on-road total, obviously you can see the difference. Grand total is 44,000. On-road costs are 30,000. So in that we've got $14,000 of insurances and house repayments, looking after the dogs, dog food and all that good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to take you through our costs, or our plan estimated costs anyway. And I think we've crunched the numbers pretty well. I'm sure we've missed some things. If you can think of anything that we have missed, please let me know. Send me a message or comment so we can add that in as well. We're pretty new to the game, and hopefully you can hear me a lot more as well. Last episode, the quality of the volume was pretty bad. Once again, it was my first time. Trying to get better. We will get better, and hopefully the videos will be more engaging as they come through. So yeah, that's a wrap. That's us for now. Hopefully we can all get better. I'm sick of being sick. If that makes sense. Yeah, onwards and upwards. Thanks for watching.